Welcome to the monthly release highlights for Okta's Workforce Identity Cloud. We will go over new generally available features and early access new features. Let's get started. Identity Threat Protection with Okta AI. Identity Threat Protection with Okta AI is a powerful risk assessment and response solution that provides post-authentication security to your org. By continuously analyzing risk signals that are native to Okta, risk signals from integrated security partner vendors, and your policy conditions, it safeguards orgs against identity attacks that occur during and outside of a user session. When Identity Threat Protection discovers a risk, it can immediately end the user's sessions, prompt an MFA challenge, or invoke a workflow to restore your org's security posture. Using intuitive dashboard widgets and reports, you can easily monitor security threats as they happen. New maximum session lifetime for SAML apps. Users can now configure the maximum app session lifetime, allowing enhanced application security by restricting the lifespan of authentication tokens. Protected actions in the admin console. The Protected Actions feature provides an additional layer of security to your org. It prompts admins for authentication when they perform critical tasks in the admin console and helps ensure that only authorized admins can perform these tasks. Super admins can configure the authentication interval for their org. This feature will be gradually made available to all orgs. Customize branding for IDP authenticators. You can now add a custom name and logo to IDP authenticators. End users see this branding when signing in, which allows them to distinguish between different IDP authenticators. New Manage API Tokens Admin Role Permission. The new Manage API Tokens permission lets admins view, revoke, and update the principal rate limit for a token. This enhancement lets admins assign more granular permissions and reduce the risk of creating roles with too many privileges. Enhanced sign-in experience for PIV CAC. The sign-in widget has been updated to provide an improved user experience. The new experience allows users to select a different authenticator if the authentication fails, instead of forcing them to restart the sign-in process. If your org uses default error pages, the new experience is automatically enabled for the org. If your org uses customized error pages, they are preserved. However, you need to contact support to switch to the new experience. My Account Management Scopes. The My Account Management scopes are no longer added to custom authorization servers by default when an authorization server is created. Network zones and API token restrictions. You can no longer update network zones, so they're invalid for use with an API token. This applies only to network zones that are used as restrictions to API tokens. You can update network zones if you first remove them from the API token restriction. These zones can't be deactivated, deleted, blocklisted, or made anything other than an active IP zone. Event hook limit increased. The limit on active event hooks per org has been increased from 10 to 25. New system log events for workflows subfolder actions. Improved folder organization gives admins the flexibility to drag and drop folders into other folders or move them up to become a top-level folder. When this action happens, the new workflow's event type appears in the system log. Let's wrap up with a look at early access features. Certificate-based authentication for Office 365. Users can authenticate using smart PIV cards to seamlessly access their Windows devices and Office 365 apps. Entitlement management with Okta Provisioning Agent. This agent supports entitlements management for app integrations that have enabled Governance Engine. This allows the provisioning of entitlements between Okta and on-premises apps. Thanks for viewing the release highlights for Okta's Workforce Identity Cloud. For additional details, please visit the Okta release notes and help article links, which can be found in the video description.